Hi everyone. Oh, I'm so back. Okay, so for the month of April, I accepted a spot guest designing for the Not Too Shabby shop. They make, I'm gonna bump my camera, so sorry. They make stamps and 6x6 paper pads, gorgeous, gorgeous die cut pieces. I think that their products would work for cards and for scrapbook pages, traveler's notebooks, things like that, because they do 6x6 paper. And I always love a good opportunity to show you guys how to use kind of card-centric traditional card making products on both cards and other things. So let's look at what they sent me. Okay. So this is their brand new April release. And they sent me 2 kits. And I will link those kits up in the description box for you. I'm just going to go through what's in the box. First, we have this stamp set. I'm looking to see if there's a name on it, but there isn't. So really, really cute images. I love stamp sets where companies go above and beyond in the sentiments, right? So we have sweet can be kind, sending honey hugs. You make life sweeter, a little happy just for you, just because, a little sunshine for you, thinking of you today, and hope this brings a smile. That bear is adorable. So cute. And then there's another stamp set here. So here is our next stamp set. And it says, growing something good, where happy things grow. You make life bloom from our happy garden, rooted in kindness. Hi, friend, plant joy, a little dirt never hurt. Thanks a bunch, and rooting for you. And then all these cute little springtime critters. There's a mouse and a raccoon, a little duck, and a bunny. So cute. Then we have some ephemera pieces. Now these have a name, Honeybee Cottage. Look at this ephemera though. Like there's tons of it in here. First of all, there's tons of it in here. It's nice, like thick paper. I'm just gonna pull out just a couple pieces to give you an idea. But there's lots of them in here. So lots of different images and so cute. Look at that house. Adorable. Absolutely adorable. And then we have Honeybee Garden, 12 designs, 6x6 sheets. You know what? I'm going to pause the recording and I'm going to lay out the papers because I feel like for those of us that are not card makers, maybe just the ephemera and the paper would be super cute. So I'm going to lay the paper out so you can see all the different designs. Okay, so here are all of the different patterns that are included in the collection, all 12 of them. So I put them in order, like this is side A, that's side B, that's side A, that's side B. Okay, so some of my favorites. Oh, so many. I love a good neutral though. So these 3 are definitely like mwah, perfection. But all these other ones are really, really cute too. I really love this one. I really love this one. So those are all of the different patterns that are included in that 6x6 paper pad. And these are a lot like the British Monroe paper pads where you're getting 4 of each pattern. So that is perfect for a larger format project. Okay. Then we have these cute little card fronts. So even if you are never a card maker, there's like, this is like the easiest thing ever, right? Because you can just take a little sentiment. And I showed you the stamp sets, right? So some of these stamp sets, if you look at the size of the sentiments, see how it's just like they're really kind of small. Perfect to nestle into one of these little corners on these card fronts. And then boom, card done. And it's beautiful. Look how pretty. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Love, 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 love. And then we have, this is called Garden Critters. Again, tons of die cuts in this pack. So I'll just pull out a couple so you can get an idea for how they look. So cute. I love this color. These colors are gorgeous. Look at them. Oh my word. I'm obsessed. Could these be any cuter? I don't think so. So you don't need to know how to color. It's a little hedgehog. So many cute little critters in here. If you have some projects for a baby, maybe gardening, like anything, this would be so cute. Oh my gosh, obsessed. And then here's a little thank you gift. This is some tea. Green tea looks like. Very cool. And then we have the last, let's see what else. Nope, that's it. Okay, so then we have the last paper pad. And I'm gonna go ahead and lay these out like I did the other one so you can see all the different patterns. So here are all the different patterns, and I think this is my favorite. There is not a pattern here I don't love. These are gorgeous. These colors are gorgeous. The patterns are gorgeous. Beautiful. 5 stars. Cannot wait to play with these. So that's the last set of paper, and this one's called Whispers of Spring. So let's make a card now. I am going to go ahead and go off camera. We're going to make a really quick card. I'm going to grab some of my favorite dies, and I'm going to do a little bit of die cutting, and I think I'm going to color up one of these cute critters. And then I'll come back and we'll put the card together really quick. Let's do the honey ones. Let's do this one. Yeah. Maybe this one, maybe this one. Maybe that one. Oh, I can't decide. But I think we're going to use these and this paper pad. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of busy work off camera, like coloring. And then we'll come back and we'll put together a card really quick. And I will leave everything linked up in the description box. I'm not 100% sure how Not Too Shabby shop works, if you have to buy the whole kit, or if you have to buy if you can buy individual pieces, but I will link everything that I think you might need in the description box. So let me go off camera, let me do a little die cutting, let me do a little coloring, I'll come back and we'll put a card together super quick. So let's make a really fun card now. I found some coordinating cardstock, and I grabbed some of my favorite metal dies from my stash, and I colored up some of the images from the Honey Bee stamp set. And we're going to go ahead and pull this all together to create a fun layered card. First, I'm going to go ahead and grab this little banner piece. So I grabbed some yellow and some dark brown cardstock from my stash to coordinate. I decided on this sentiment just because with a little bee on it, I thought it would be perfect to do with some of the images and the papers I've chosen. I'm going to get that lined up really, really well in my Misty, and then we're just going to stamp it with some brown ink. This is Weeping Willow ink from Simon Hurley, in case you were wondering. So I have 2 layers here. I have kind of like the back layer and then the front layer. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some foam tape. This is thin foam tape, so it's not the tape you would use for like a shaker card or anything like that. It is thinner, but it's just going to give that upper panel a little bit of a lift from the back panel. And then when I place the top panel on top of the bottom panel, we'll have that'll cast that shadow and just kind of add a little bit more interest to our card project. Next, I'm going to choose a focal image, and I was pretty sure going in that I wanted this beehive. So I'm going to go ahead and pop the beehive up, and then it'll kind of just snuggle right into the bottom portion of our card front. I'm placing it towards the bottom of this cutout scalloped oval because I know that the bow that I cut from a metal die will sit on top, and the ribbons will come down into that scalloped piece as well. Before I add the bow to my card, I want to add some little highlights with a gel pen. And then I'll go ahead and add the little bow to the top. I did put glue on the bottom ribbons, even though those pieces aren't going to be attached to anything. They're just going to kind of hang down. But it's okay. The glue dries clear. You can't see it. And then I'll put my sentiment across the bottom right there. And then I'm going to grab a yellow zig marker and color in that bee as well. This little bee is on the same image with the beehive in the large stamp, and I cut them apart so I could put the bee a little bit further from the beehive and add as a little embellishment or a little accent piece. And then I'll go ahead and I'll color in that little bee and place my card front onto our card base. Down below, you will find links to all of these products over at the Not Too Shabby shop. This is called the Box of the Month, and I'll link it up. And I hope you enjoyed today's project. I love how this card turned out. It's so cute. And I hope to see you again very soon with another project featuring these products. Have a wonderful day. Bye.